Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to start our chapter 5th of Political Science, and our chapter name is Democratic Resurgence. In this chapter, we are going to discuss these topics: Jayaprakash Narayan and Total Revolution, Ram Manohar Lohia, Democratic Socialism, Deen Dayal Upadhyay, and Integral Humanism. These topics we will discuss today. So, first of all, we will discuss Jayaprakash Narayan. Jayaprakash Narayan, referred as JP or Lok Nayak, he was an Indian independence activist, socialist, and political leader. He is also known as the hero of Quit India movement, and he is remembered for the leading of mid 1970s opposition against the Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, for whose overthrow he had called for a total revolution. In 1999, he was awarded the Bharat Ratna, India's highest civilian award, in recognition for his social work. Now, Jayaprakash Narayan and Total Revolution. Jayaprakash Narayan is known for the three key contributions. First is fight against corruption, principle of communitarian socialism, championing of total revolution. Jayaprakash Narayan was the first leader in post-independence India who undertook the trade against corruption through the participation of youth, and particularly in Gujarat and Bihar. He advocated the office of Lokpal against corruption. His principle of communitarian socialism views India as a society of communities and encompassing the three key layers, that is community, region, and the Rashtriya, all combining together as an example of a true federation. Based on the above principle, Jayaprakash Narayan advocated transformation of individual, society, and the state through his call for total revolution. His call for total revolution sure to encompass moral, cultural, economic, political, educational, and the ecological transformation. His political transformation included the right to recall, the importance of village, mohalla, smitis in democratic politics, and his call for Upper Keylog to join the political struggle for a clean politics in the country. The essence for the formation of, according to Jayaprakash Narayana, revolves around men who could be the real catalyst of change in India. Now, our next topic is Ram Manohar Lohia. Ram Manohar Lohia was a socialist leader and thinker, freedom fighter, and among the founder of the Congress Socialist Party. After the split in the parent party, parent party, the leader of the Socialist Party and later Samyuk Socialist Party member of Lok Sabha from 1963 to 1967, founder editor of Mankind, known for the original contribution to the non-European socialist theory. As a political leader, best known for the sharp attack on Nehru's strategy on non-congressism, advocacy of reservation of backward castes, and opposition to the English. Democratic socialism. Ram Manohar Lohia has been one of the main proponents of socialism in India. He championed the idea of democratic socialism while associating his socialism with democracy. Lohia considered the both capitalism and the socialism equally irrelevant for the Indian society. His principle of democratic socialism has two objectives: the economic objective in form of food and housing, and non-economic objective in the form of democracy and freedom. Lohia advocated Chubura's Rajniti, in which he opines four pillars of politics as well as socialism: center, region, district, and village. All are linked with each other. Giving consideration to affirmative action, Lohia argued that the policy of affirmative action should not only be for the downtrodden, but also for the women and the non-religious minorities. Based on the premise of democratic socialism, or means at that time, Chubura's Rajniti, Lohiya supported to Party of Socialism as an attempt of merging all political parties. The Party of Socialism, according to Lohiya, should have the three symbolized, that is speed, prepared to make efforts, vote, power of voting, and prison, willingness to make a sacrifice. Now, our last topic is Deen Dayal Upadhyay and integral humanism. Deen Dayal Upadhyay time period is 25th September 1916 to 11 February 1968. He was an Indian politician and thinker of the right-wing Hindutva ideology espoused by the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, or short form is RSS. The leader of the political party Bharatiya Janasangh, short form BJS, and the forerunner of Bharatiya Janata Party BJP. Deen Dayal Upadhyay started the monthly publication Rashtriya Dharma in 1940s. He was briefly president of BJS, or Bharatiya Janasangh, from December 1967 to 1968. He contested the Lok Sabha election in 1963 and he lost the election at that time. He died under mysterious circumstances near Mughal Sarai Junction railway station in the February 1968. After 50 years, his death, the railway station was renamed after him as the Deen Dayal Upadhyay Junction in 2018. Now, integral humanism. Integral humanism. Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay was a philosopher, socialist, economist, and a politician. The philosophy presented by him is called integral humanism, which was intended to present an indigenous socio-economic model in which human being remains at the center of development. The aim of integral humanism is to ensure dignified life for the every human beings while balancing the needs of the individual and society. It supports a sustainable consumption of natural resources so that those resources can be replenished. Integral humanism enhances not only political but also economic and social democracy and freedom. As it seeks to promote diversity, it is best suited for the country as diverse as India. The philosophy of the integral humanism is based on the three principles: primacy of full, not part; supremacy of dharma, or autonomy of society. Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay opposed both Western capitalist individual, means individualism and Marxist socialism. According to Deen Dayal Upadhyay, capitalist and socialist ideology only consider needs of the human body and mind. So they are based on the um, materialistic purpose, whereas the spiritual democracy is equal consider importance for the complete development of human being, which is missing in both capitalism and socialism. So it was the contribution of Pandit Deendayal Upadhyay. Hope it is clear to all. Thank you so much.